Hello, this is New Brighton. Well, to be more accurate, there's the promenade there. You can see some wind turbines. Let's just have a look at them. So we're to the south of New Brighton, if you like. And this is heading up. New Brighton's further up there. The reason why I'm here is because I'm going to do it. I've done it a few times, but I haven't done it for a while. And all the locals do this. These are called the dips. See these low old dunes that have been there. There's a railway line there. Takes you into New Brighton. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. Go along the dips, as they're known by the locals. It could even be on the maps. Otherwise, I'm just walking along some random. I see the grass is over them, so they're old dunes, aren't they? So, well, let's go. Yeah, some people, locals there with their dogs, etc. It's a nice day. I don't like going to the same shop, so I was going this way to do some shopping. You know, all the usual basics and stuff. And I wasn't going to go to one around the corner when I could have a walk. So, a lot of gulls there. Don't know what they're doing. I have to alert the council, tell them that for a breach of regulations. Right then, so. Now it is windy today, so I'm using the gimbal and my microphone, so it might help, and it's probably a good test. I mean, even then, if I do it, it might have to have gone up another level. There's various level settings, but if it's too much, you don't hear. You hear my voice, and you don't even hear the seagulls or anything. It doesn't sound right. You know, when you do mute the background noise, it's a fine balance. That's my excuse. So I don't need to keep checking where I'm going because I'm familiar. There's sort of a landmark here is these tower blocks. They stand up. The rest of New Brighton has got some lovely houses. Well, I'm not criticising that. It's a landmark. It's not bothering anybody. And the lucky people, to be fair, probably got the best views if they're pointing towards in the right direction. Got very good views from there. There's a 1930s. Got seats. It probably had, I don't know, refreshments and stuff at one time. And there's a bit of fungi. There you are. Now I'm going to turn the settings. So see the gimbal in the way there. Yeah, a bit of Paul Daniels for you there. But that's no excuse. I should have done that earlier. But never mind. Yeah. I should be able to get it here. If not, I just go further up. It's not a problem. It's a cloudy day, but another reason why I'm out and about, even more than usual, because I know it's going to be raining quite a lot in the next few days, apparently. So, now then, let's see if I can get up this way. I'm just trying to get, any other time I'm here I just go up wherever I am, but as I'm filming this and it's a short walk, I'm trying to make sure I've got every bit. There's some kind of animal there. The sand dugout, big enough, perhaps a fox. Somebody will say, nah, it's too small, I don't know. Anyway, there's something there. Now then, can I get through? Doesn't look like I can, does it? Or I could, but it's overgrown, so there you are. I'm now going to go forward in time to the next gap. Oh, the wind's died down a bit. I hope that's going to stick like that. Let's have a look along the coast here. Get better views when we go onto the dips. Right then, onwards. Good air quality today, fresh air. It's cloudy, but it's not, you know, it's there's a wind and it's blowing in off the sea, so it's good. The trains are regular. That's another train that went past there. It must be every 20 minutes. There's a variety of walks you get. You know, I'm lucky to where I am, there's such a huge variety. I did one in, you know, Lime Street Station in Liverpool. That was very popular. I just thought it was something to do. While I'm in Liverpool, I was doing something else. And I got my rucksack with my stuff. And yeah, there's a nice statue of Ken Dodd there. There's another train going the other way. I told you they were regular. Sponsored by Allbran, are they? Oh, I can't get up there either, I don't think. But that's interesting. We're going to look anyway. It's a bonus. In fact, there is a path, but I'm going to have a look at I'll do an engineering check on this. Yeah, it's a bit rusty, but that doesn't look like a place I'll explore at some other time. No, but there's water leaking through there as well. What does this sign say? As we're here, might as well. Not the rules and regulations, is it? Oh God, somebody has the opportunity to pause that and have a really nice look at the local rules. There we go. Finally, we're getting onto the dips. Yeah. And a day before the deluge of rain and bad weather, so talking about supermarkets, should I actually name the brand? Well, you know if you look it up, but there's another brand, the same type of supermarket, and if you're going to do Hillborough Island, there's actually three. There's a Islet, Middle Island and Hillborough. That's at West Kirby, further north. And you can have a breakfast there, or depending what time it is, you can have a meal. I think you're allowed a certain time, enough to you to go there unless you get stuck. And it's right on the beach where you can start, very close to it. All like today, I had 2 salads. I had one last night, and I've got one I've had, and will have for my lunch. Yeah, there's a landlord. The landlord. Never mind, I didn't say sausages, so the landmark. Yeah. Yeah, that might have been open, but it was obviously nobody was bothering to start from there. Because this isn't all that well defined, but it is a popular walk. Yeah. In saying that, probably more when the sun's out or in the summer season. We've come to the end of that now. There's a tent here. They just could be doing it for fun, kids. Don't think it's homeless people. We used to do that as kids. Get our tent. I don't like the modern ones now. There's a butterfly. They won't last very long soon. There's some geese very high up, you know, they start to move at this time of year. I don't know how I can capture them. See them there. That's really well zoomed in there. I'll just show you when I zoom out. Aye. So there's no rush. Just try and get some views at the moment. It's very wild and woolly here. I'm a tall man, and I'll put that up as high as I can, so that's up at around 10 foot, and yeah, still. I might go further along beyond this. A lot of people would finish at these flats, the block of flats that there. Might continue down some quite nice Victorian type. They're now flats now. They were multiple occupied, probably with servants in them, some of them, sometime. And you can then view a bit more, because it's there's an opportunity for the Liverpool across the Mersey. You'll see a bit more of that. Probably not the centre with the cathedrals and tower, but my God, this is getting good. This is going to be a bit of a... I've got a jacket on this time, so I'm not going to get... Wow, this is... Yeah, this is lots of prickly stuff. That's all. It's all opened up. There's a roundabout there with a feature. Yeah, so let's yeah, it says welcome to New Brighton on that band that's been held aloft. My God, the zoom is... You might even be able to... Yeah, that's full zoom. I can almost read it. Welcome to New Brighton. Of course, you'd have to put your... the YouTube is in high resolution, but it'll only go as good as what you've got. So ideally you'll need a 4K high-res TV to see the same resolution on that. So I don't watch much of the gloom and doom on the TV. I watch other people's travelling videos and things like that that are entertaining and take me somewhere to a better place, even if I'm not there. Yeah. To be fair, a lot of the people, when we have a chat, they're fishing or doing cycling. That's the reason why it's not just the hobby itself. Some of them, they've done more of it or decided to get, even if they struggle with a bike, they get an e-bike. Met many e-bikers, so they just want to get out and explore, chill out, maybe have a meal at a pub, maybe sit outside. Oh no, maybe just have a meal at the pub. And now we're coming up to this building here. There's a window open. Yeah, it's nice. Very nice. I can see for miles. It's just, you can see the Welsh Hills there. There is money invested. I don't know why they don't do, you know, it all sounds great, but if they had the wave power is incredibly strong and would generate a huge amount more, much as the wind turbines are doing their job there. But the bonus of that, you see, is called the tide, and that's regular, goes in and out, and that would be, of course, it's a big investment. The HS2, maybe they should have built something like that rather than the HS2. The country is not big enough for you to make much difference, and apparently it's now just going to Birmingham. Yeah, and there's a potential there for somebody to build a wave power. There's a huge amount generated from that, as you imagine. The tides, particularly neap tide, which is like a medium tide. You've got your ordinary neap tide. It's all to do with the positioning of the sun and the moon. With the spring tide, it'd be a huge amount of generation power. I'll plug in my battery charger at that time, you know, just so I'm not overloading the system. Take no notice of me. It's just an idea. For goodness sake, you don't get on Twitter and start. Yeah, I just can't be bothered. You can't change the minds of people, for example, flat earthers. Yeah, I'm going into the jungle again. This is just like, it's high up, this. It's well above head height. So I hope you enjoy this. Like I say, some of these walks, I get surprised. I did a little creek in Connors Quay. I liked it, but I didn't think anyone would be. It's yeah, it's been very popular. So, and I'm still not convinced now, but the truth will be told. You know, I get quite a few people watching, but there's some that always surprise me. So it's me in it all the time, so it's not like I was more palatable on one. Yeah, it's just that the fact that, yeah, they surprise me. So, wow, there we are. That's it. So it's very short. So we can go on beyond that, and it's quite pleasant. And I think there are some parks there as well, but whether if you probably see them from this height and into parts of the start of New Brighton itself. There's a floral hall that I go to, and there's a free, I mean, it's only somebody that's like a pianist or something, one person, because they pay for it, and so you can have a coffee, look out this panoramic window and look about, you know, look across to Perch Rock and the fortress there and the lighthouse, whilst having a coffee and listening to somebody. Yeah, it's usually a variety. It's usually a piano player, because it'd be easy to rent somebody for that, a reasonable. Yeah. You want to get somebody like that, the great showman Liberace. Well, Elton was like. Liberace, not Che. Right, I'm struggling here because the path is not level. It's twisting my ankle down towards the back, down the slope. That's better. There you go. They're the container cranes at Seaforth. Yeah. And Liverpool. Go along there. There are flats. I think there's Seaforth as well. There's more swinging back that way at Bootle. The wind is really blowing my gimbal now. So anyway, again I was in Wales. Further along, I'm further down, and there's a bridge there it crosses. Very short distance now that it's a new bridge, and there's other bridges that are there, but it's very fast, good roads. Remember as a child when you went to Wales we were held up, big queues. It's improved the access. I'm not going to scramble through those woods. Over that way there is a sort of vague path, but I'm sure now we can have a bit of variety and go on a suburban trip through at least part of New Brighton itself. Sort of guess what price these hotels are off season now, isn't it? Or whatever, it might be an old car parked up somewhere. There you go. The Cliff. Good name, isn't it? Sometimes the simple is the best thing. Say what you see. The Cliff. Fair enough. Does that apply to those buildings? Must be, I would have thought. So, you know, that sounds like they're private. Now, do I get down? Oh, I'll continue along here. There we go. And I think there is a park here on the left. Well, certainly I know there is one further along. Could be a very special garden for somebody, the hotel, but the cliff. Oh, there you go, that's a bit of information. On this site was founded the Guide Dogs for Blind Committee in 1931, now known as the Guide Dogs for the Blind Association. Oh, I've never noticed that before. It looks like granite. You know what, they make those, they slide them on the ice, you know, bowls. Well, they're not a bowl, they're float. I do know. Just thinking now, I think they're just flowers, but I don't think we're far off the Christmas decorations coming up for some people, you know, so. Even the gate posts are massive here. Look at that old one there. See on that corner. Just really old. All the others have been replaced, like where that concreted, white painted. There were probably gate posts there that they come unstable. block villa. Yeah, see, there's an old gate post. The little house. Oh yeah, it's that one there. See in the middle there, the little house. There's something on there. Mind your head when you come in. No, it's nice that. Eh? Sailors agreed with that. That would be just one of the flats, I would suspect, in that block there. So that place is massive, isn't it? Is that community housing? Oh, they're doing some work on it. Scaffolding. Coastal View Apartments are there for rent. Wellington Rd. Fantastic views. I suspect there's several buildings, but they will have front and back. Because nobody would want to rent the ones just facing this nice road, but you don't want to have the view, wouldn't you? So well, what do I know? Just talking to myself, in a way. Just naturally curious. See, they don't build houses like that. Lovely bay windows, and they're all... Yeah, there's slight variation. See that one there isn't a bay window, and there's a building poking out with square window, and then you look at this one, built at the same time. Well, of course, the attic room up above has been extended sympathetically, and so yeah. But this is a massive place. If I can see what the sign says on there, it tells you what it is. It could be a retirement place. It'd have to have a lift, wouldn't it, working all the time? Closed circuit television. And there's something there that I can't read. It's well weathered. Yeah, I can't. There's something about dogs in the building or something. That's it. Yeah, it's a nice road. Really nice houses. And because it's very unfortunate for them, because that was built before this one. And you can imagine if they were all for sale, I think that one would be reduced. Not that there's anything wrong with it, it's just the fact that there's an obscured view. Portland Court. So there you go. Yeah, there they are. And like I say, there are gardens along here. And I'll probably decide then. You know, I think it's nice to see, you know, continuing from the walk, the dips, to see a bit further. Never understood, you know, they make buildings and they usually, why do they make them look like something for a bunch of ghouls to live in? With the dark brick, the dark wood, it's unbelievable. Just in ordinary cheap bricks, it would look far better in my opinion, but there you go. Lovely red sandstone here. Look at that, dropping down. I think that's a swimming, yeah, I think it is. Bubbles or something it's called, maybe. Oh. And it's still going up there. It's raining slightly, but yeah, just for this one of these parks. It's I know it's not far away now. What's this? Private for residents. Oh my God, somebody's decided they want to live there. Live the last days of your life, and yeah, I mean, it's a personal thing. Other people obviously like it. See, these are lovely. Look at this. The ironwork. They survived the war. I think they are that sort of age. And look at that. Look at the work on the front here. See that? All these little scroll work on the whatever they call frescoes or whatever. Look at that. Somebody's taken the trouble. Look at the chimney pot and look at the detail on those. Look at that. Nice. Well, they could do the whole thing in mahogany, couldn't they? Oh, this is different. Oh, they've gone to town. They've gone to town with this. Look at this blue as well. I like that. So they're two separate houses, but they're linked together, and somebody's decided to add the blue to highlight the things. There's a lovely conservatory there. Very nice. But this, we'll just focus on the doors at the gateway. Rosemount Villa. Absolutely fantastic. It's a bit of fun. Wow. And the door, look at that. It's fantastic. A little tap there, look. Oh, look at that. Are they upside down pineapples there? Well, anyway, they're a feature. Very good. Really nice. Yeah, that's it. Massive. Look at these gates. Massive. Another big house. I know. Some work or improvement being done here. This is impressive, this building. Cheshire sandstone. And it's been sold. Good. Look at that. I can't, it's such a high wall. There might be a view later. But this whole thing has been sold. It would make a very high class hotel or something like that. Absolutely. Let's buy the whole area, and it looks like the outlining odd little buildings are here, and the land is also on the wall. The big gates. I bet that wasn't cheap. Oh, there's flats, 5A. Oh, that's even good. I notice people buy, old schoolhouses and convert them into flats, and they're very popular. you know, because they stopped village schools. They were very good because obviously there was very small head count of kids to teachers, but they all had to cut it back. Now you've got a teacher in charge of 30, 40, 50, I don't know. It's got a name, this place. Redcliffe, due to the red sandstone. Yeah. And look at those. We'll have a look at them in a minute. Look at that. Isn't it? Look at the big lamp above the door. Yeah. And there's another separate flats. That's great. The whole thing has been sold. Yeah. Nice and easy to maintain. They've just left the space for the flat dwellers' residents to park off the road. That's really nice. Bit of a, what's it called? You know, those wash things, and spray it, but yeah, I suppose I'm just being pernickety. Let's have a look at these now. Again, old buildings. Yeah, really good. There's sort of like a mock Tudor effect over there. Oh, look at these, they're nice. They're sort of like country style. I don't know why, it's just... Right. See the light there? In the old days, the old gas lights. So they've got that kind of colour, isn't it? Orangey. But they are electric, I'm sure. Oh, we've got a couple of lions here. Sandrith Villa. Please close the gate. Oh, I'll do that for them when I've just taken there. That's lovely, isn't it? Very nice. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Liverpool supporter. Sandrith Villa. Good. Well, I'm tempted just to continue at the moment. I'm genuinely... It's a good balance with the scramble through the dips. I mean, it's personal, but I actually prefer this, to be honest. This part along this road, Wellington Road or whatever it is. And just carry on a bit more till I feel that I need to stop. Atherton Street. Alright, me cricket. Bit of a party animal. That's Mike Atherton. Very stoic, very good opening batsman for England. It's quite funny when he said that because he's the last person you would think it was a party animal, you know. Nice guy though. Lovely night, long distance view as well. Look at that. It's good, isn't it? Very nice. Another different style. Yeah. Just get to this park, I think. There's a stained glass feature on there. See the red little features on there? Just one colour, but it still makes a difference. There's the park. Coming up on our left. Yeah. Now look at these are 4. With the extensions, you've got attic, 4 stories, 4 levels. On these, all flats. See the post boxes on the side. It's got 1, 2, 3, 6 there. Very nice again. I see the trees that are in the way there. So the best place, unless it might not have a lift in them, is right up at the top at the attic rooms. So we'll end either with a view of the park. Oh yeah, there's Morrison's when I've said the name now. Yeah. They're all going in the park. I'll just give a view of it because you can see exactly what's there. There's a big lawn and some tennis courts. Might have the name of the park here, Marine Park. Makes sense. Well, I'll just get a view here from there. From this, that's it. Okay. Locked at evening and weekends. And you can see a little bit there, you can see the docks at Liverpool across the way. You can see see the back end of that building, it's being rebuilt, I believe. It's not going to remain like that for long. As usual. And that's about the start. A good place to park is here, the big car park. And then the main town is just beyond that. There's the fortress. See that fortress? And maybe get Perch Rock Lighthouse. It should be coming into view. Oh, it is. There it is. That's Perch Rock Lighthouse. Yeah. So I think that's it. I think. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.